Across the nation now, the latest on the shootings of two Minnesota lawmakers. Overnight, police arrested their lead suspect. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio is in Washington with the latest on the hunt and the makeshift memorial growing outside the state capitol.
This morning, the manhunt for the suspect wanted in the shooting of two Minneapolis lawmakers and their spouses comes to an end. Overnight, police arresting Vance Bolter near his farm in Green Isle, southwest of Minneapolis. Police now calling this the largest manhunt in Minnesota state history. The search lasting nearly 2 days after the shootings happened.
That's 48 hours that law enforcement involved in a complex and dangerous manhunt. Spent Father's Day away from their families to deliver justice for Melissa and Mark Hortman and their children who spent this Father's Day alone.
Bolter is accused of killing former Minnesota House Speaker Melissa Hortman and her husband, and in a separate incident shooting State Senator John Hoffman and his wife. The violence underscoring a troubling trend. Threats to elected officials are on the rise.
It's part of a troubling pattern, a wave of political violence that threatens the very foundation of this republic. And let me be clear, violence has no place in our politics.
Republican Majority Leader John Thune and House Speaker Mike Johnson have also both condemned the incident and all acts of political violence. ABC News has learned investigators found a vehicle of interest and personal items they believe belong to Bolter, including writings and a list of potential targets they say the suspect left behind, including the names of many Democratic lawmakers and abortion rights advocates, along with addresses. So far, no motive has been released. Nationally, 43% of state lawmakers reported facing threats during their most recent term in office and the preceding campaign. Meanwhile, a makeshift memorial for Hortman and her husband continues to grow outside the state capitol in Minnesota. Visitors leaving flowers, signs, and American flags to honor the lives lost. Senators will receive a bipartisan security briefing when they return to work later today. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
All right, it is 6:03, time for a look at that weather. We are under a yellow weather alert, and today we are expecting some additional rain to fall in our area, some scattered showers, a few thunderstorms, and as we head through the afternoon and on into the evening, rain moving in from the south. We've got wet weather that will be forming and rolling towards the south from the north. So we've got a front to the north. We've got a nice little weakness down south that'll be heading our way also from the Gulf, which will be churning up some showers and thunderstorms this morning over the next hour or two down towards the coastal areas, and that's heading our direction as well. DeSoto Parish, 3 Tower Cam live so far. We've got a beautiful very early sunrise here with clouds, some sun, some sky, which is looking clear mainly, but that's going away here very soon as the clouds begin to take over and the rain begins to take over for a few areas. It's not going to be raining all over this morning, so chances are you'll get to work and whatever errands you have to run this morning without getting the rain into your neck of the woods. I-20, I-49. There might be a few spots, but certainly not the entire Arklatex, at least not at first. But we do have it in the forecast, though, for additional rain. So if you don't get it this morning, chances are you'll get some of it this afternoon. Lower 70s across the area. The rain, here's how it's going to be taking shape. We'll see showers, thunder showers forming around the parishes, parts of southeast Texas. Not a lot right here in the East Texas and up towards the I-30 and north corridors at the moment. This afternoon, those rain chances get less and less for you folks. Now, they start to improve further towards the east, and then they slip away overnight, followed by some more wet weather tomorrow, and then maybe on into Wednesday. After that, it looks like things are going to start to kind of dry out a little bit for our area. So today, scattered rain, scattered thunder showers, temperatures reaching through the 80s and probably topping out in the low 90s before we start to see more rain, maybe some heavier thunder showers, which will cool things down a little bit at that point, but not much. It's still going to be really muggy. Shannon will have more on the forecast coming up at 6:13.